It's unusual that natural tunnels like this still exist. Most of them got flooded. Slash. Well, you'll know. Let's see. It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. Says the Sifu gets to choose who sees.
La fanen agin kan man. Geratna fal hutut mus. Tugai la wute.
He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe's... But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in bunker. He heard you took out-of-date side against the scavengers in Bunker 101. It seems you believe... There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as... The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples. There was... Myriad wants unity. If you believe there's some good in everyone, there's still hope for tomorrow. You'll unite the tribes and defeat the World Eaters to save the Tree of Life. He was hoping you'd join them. You understand that there's no harm in doing... The Sifu... Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. You both have gentle tells once you seeing you, he remembers your kind. Anyway, the... The tree might seem strong, but that won't last unless we preserve. Wishes you goodbye. cutting edge. On the home stretch. Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurled. It's becoming terminal. Carving it up. Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer. Let's see. As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past like whispers in the wind. Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique. Learning to swim can be scary when you don't know what you're doing. But fortunately, he's here to give you a helping hand. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now. Why not? There's no better time to do... He says, that wasn't too bad, was it? Way to go. Don't let the sound of the waves drown out your spirit. But you need practice. Lots of practice. Judging by your Mooma's look, it seems you forgot something. You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go. The dedication to She'll see you at the village square. She'll be waiting for you. Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on. He's happy to hear that from you. You should look. He wonders what usefulness you found. He says every little thing counts. He can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. He says only a few are willing to do. He'd love. You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon. He appreciates those able to deliver a sharp He's looking. It looks like she's starting to lose her patience. You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away. Then you've got to... She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's gone. That's all she's ever asked of you. You've all... They look determined. Better watch out. He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going. He says that it's not too late. There's no way they'll let... He wants to know who you think you are.
popolo.
You'll have to face pain at some point. She asks if you're hurt. What happened?
Can't see.
If confidence is silent and insecurity is loud, the most important thing is that it Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best.
Papa Zulu.
He asks if you could help him too before you leave for training. He suggests he's curious to see what you found.
Why higher?
He's all for renewal and has even considered making the trip out into the wilds to look for a bionucleus. The style might be too He's looking. Your Muma says it's about time you got here. Hopes you're as ready as you claim to be. Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you. That's all she's ever asked of you. Been working. You should go. Catchy. Your a piece of It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow wherever you go and see whatever you see. You're lucky to have such a fine helper. Your Muma says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a long day. Says a good rest makes you ready for tomorrow. Rest, and you'll find strength for tomorrow. That's just adding fuel to the flames. Give it a last burst and you'll make it. Your Muma says this is it. The time has come. She must fight Lupa.
Mustiki muhka?
Whatever happens, here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present. You must go through fire and water to make it out of here. Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water. You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow. Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you. The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now. If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on.